Welcome to the Andrew Collette Show. Today we're going to be going over the other new Regidrago. We're going to be going over 3 EV spreads, 3 move sets, partners, and so forth. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Pokemon VGC and Nintendo content. Give me a follow on Twitch, that link is in the description. In the comments, please let me know what you think of Regidrago. What are some of your EV spreads? What partners do you suggest? Rental teams, things like that we can try. Give the video a like or a dislike and let's get right into it. To start off with Regidrago, it is a pure dragon type with the ability Dragon's Maw. Dragon's Maw gives Regidrago a 50% boost to any dragon attack it does. So it boosts its attack stat or its special attack stat. So they're 100 each. So whatever one you use with the dragon one, that will boost up 50%. Regidrago does have some weaknesses such as Ice, Dragon, and Fairy, just typical dragon stuff, but luckily is resistant to Fire, Water, Grass, and Electric, which are common typings. Before I get into the movesets, something I do want to stress to put on the team are terrain partners. At least one of them. One of them should do. The reason I bring this up is Tapu Fini is probably going to be really relevant this metagame, and Tapu Fini brings Misty Surge. Now, Misty Surge decreases the power of dragon attacks by 50%, and that's like the whole goal of Regidrago is to just shoot out dragon attacks. So you're going to need to change terrain when the time comes, whether that's grassy terrain, electric terrain, or psychic terrain, and these mons can help you out with that. Let's get started with our first set. So every video I like to do a simple 252, 252 for EV spread, and then the other ones I like to mix it up a bit. This one's just straight up offensive with the Life Orb. Max attack, max speed. Now we got Dragon Claw, obviously for the stab boost. It's a consistent dragon attack. Giga Impact, which is a good Dynamax attack to actually get some good speed control. And Thunder Fang, which is some good coverage, which we'll go over in a damage calculator. Now with this set, I did put in Dragon Dance just to give it that little more speed and attack, which does make a big difference. After you do Dragon Dance, you're going to outspeed Jolly Dragapults or Timid Dragapults. So you'll be outspeeding every relevant mon, besides Regieleki if they become relevant. There are some other coverage moves you can use, such as Outrage, which is a better Dynamax move, but I find Dragon Claw to be enough. There's Fire Fang, Crunch, Hammer Arm, and if you don't feel comfortable like with Thunder Fang or Dragon Dance, you could put Protect on there instead. And if you don't find yourself Dynamaxing Regidrago on your team that much, you could put Focus Sash on it. That could also make sure you get a Dragon Dance off just in case you do get hit with something. A necessary partner for this moveset is definitely a redirection user, meaning either Follow Me or Rage Powder. Now what that does is if your opponent tries to attack Regidrago, your Pokemon can use Follow Me or Rage Powder and it will direct the attack to them instead. But please keep in mind if you choose a Moongus, Rage Powder does not affect grass types. So for example, if you're going up against a Rillaboom can still smack your Regidrago if a Moongus Rage Powders. But you do need that redirection to get that Dragon Dance up because that attack power and that speed is very crucial. Now just to note about these calculations, as of now, since the Crown Tundra is still recent, they have not put Dragon's Maw ability into the Pokemon damage calculators yet. Since it does a 50% boost, that's pretty much one stage, so we will be boosting one stage. So for these calculations that you see +2 next to, that is the Dragon's Maw boost and a Dragon Dance. So with this first set, we see you could be facing other Regidragos that could be max speed, max attack as well. This goes both ways. If they have Life Orb, you have a 50% chance one-hit KOing them, or they even have a chance of one-hit KOing you. But if you Dynamax, you can take them out in one hit for sure. Now with Dragapult, even if they Dynamax, a typical Dragapult only has 4 HP. That's what most of them run. So even if they Dynamax, you can take it out with a regular Dragon Claw. You don't even have to Dynamax, and that's a guaranteed one-hit KO. Now if they are a bulky Dragapult, like Weakness Policy or whatever it may be, it's not going to one-hit KO them, but if you do Dynamax and get a Max Whirlwind off, you will guarantee one-hit KO them no matter how physically bulky they are. And then here's where that coverage move of Thunder Fang comes in. So we just do +1 because of the Dragon Dance. We don't include Dragon's Maw boost here because it's not a dragon attack. The Max Lightning can one-hit KO a 252 HP 4 defense Tapu Fini. So if you want to just get rid of Tapu Fini, it's being annoying to you, you can just Dynamax your Regidrago after a Dragon Dance and take it out. Some defensive calcs to be aware of since Regidrago has a huge 200 HP stat. So a 252 attack Dragapult Dynamaxed with a Max Whirlwind into your Dynamax Regidrago, you'll survive. If neither of you are Dynamax and they Dragon Claw into you, you will still survive. But if they do Dynamax and you're not Dynamax, you won't survive. Tapu Lele will take you out with a Moonblast if you're not Dynamax. So if you're like facing facing a more special attacker, like a really good example is Tapu Lele, you're gonna need to Dynamax to survive either way. On to set number 2. This is my favorite one of the 3, and I'm excited to use it. This is pretty much the dragon version of Torkoal. Now what Torkoal would do is it would just eruption all the time, and it'd have charcoal. And this is what this Regidrago is gonna do. It's gonna do a dragon eruption the whole time. We give it Dragon Fang, which gives us a 20% boost to dragon attacks. Got Dragon's Mobility. Got Dragon Energy, which is the dragon eruption. We got Dragon Pulse, which is in case our HP gets lower, you do want an alternative dragon attack to keep on threatening your opponents. And then Hyper Beam is a good attack too, especially when Dynamaxed for that speed control if you need it. And then Protect. The only other coverage move I thought that was even worth mentioning was Ancient Power. Regidrago really doesn't have that much when it comes to special attacks. Now to explain this EV spread, let's go over the speed first. Now this speed allows you to outspeed a Jolly Timid max speed Dragapult with Tailwind. So your partner is really crucial in this. I would suggest one that has the ability Prankster with the move Tailwind. Examples are Whimsicott, Thundurus, and Tornadus. So they can all get Tailwind up before anyone even gets to move since it has priority. And then you'll be able to outspeed their Dragapults or any other relevant mons. I'll go over the HP and special defense stats in the damage calculations. But since we are just going for raw power here, since Dragon Energy can hit both opponents, we just wanted to get modest with max special attack investment. Choice Specs is also a great option. You just gotta be aware that you're not going to be able to have much flexibility, and I do think flexibility is important for a Dragon Energy set because if your HP does get down, it is nice to switch attacks. Alright, so for all of these offensive calculations, since we're not really focusing on Dynamaxing, we're focusing on getting that Dragon Energy, that is what you're going to see across this whole thing. Now, just once again, the +1 is for the Dragon's Maw Boost. You will see Eruption, but that's just because Dragon Energy is not available in the damage calculator yet, so I just took Eruption and changed it to Dragon type. So as you can see, it can one-hit KO a 252 HP 4 special defense Dynamaxed Dragapult. Let me repeat, Dynamaxed. That's like one of the weakness policy ones. So if you're afraid they're going to set off a weakness policy, it's okay. This set can take it out after a Tailwind, and even if they Dynamax, they waste it. If you're facing an offensive Regidrago with not much HP investment, you have a high chance, 87.5% chance to one-hit KO this. I know it says Regigigas, but it is changed to Regidrago. And then even Mons that's not super effective against like regular Landuruses, you can just one-hit KO Mons. Now to explain the special defense investment, we gave it 36 HP, 164 special defense to withstand a hit from a Moonblast of Tapu Lele or Draco Meteor of Salamence. That way you can get more off than just one Dragon Energy. Like it's worth it to at least like maybe you get a Dragon Energy, then you get hit hard by one of them, and then you Dragon Pulse the next turn just to get a lot of damage out there. However, if they do Dynamax and get you with a max attack, you're not going to survive. And then the last calculations with Glastrier, and we don't have as much physical defense, so you just got to be careful with that. That's not even Dynamax. A strong ice attack or anything super effective against you can put you in danger for sure. The last set is a weakness policy set. Now we have to do a weakness policy set with this much bulk. I mean, 200 HP is just asking for a weakness policy set. So I thought physical attack would be the best way to go with this. You could do a special attack investment if you'd like instead. We got the same moves as the first set with Dragon Claw, Giga Impact, and Thunder Fang. Giga Impact is definitely important this time because we don't have much speed investment, so slowing down our opponents is crucial, or just taking them out with the max Whirlwind. Then the same alternate attacks. Another good option for an item is a Salt Vest. You already have so much HP, you can withstand special attacks like crazy when you're Dynamaxed, especially with that boost in your special defense. As far as the partners go, these are not really necessary. Like weakness policy is not super necessary to have a partner. Sometimes you just want to Dynamax and like tempt them to hit you, like maybe tempt their Regidrago or Dragapult or their Icemon to just hit you, because with this much HP investment, you're going to survive just about anything. So it's not necessary to have Articuno or Alola Ninetales. That's just if you really want to self-proc your weakness policy by attacking Regidrago. Just to give an example what you can live Dynamax. Now with Salamence, it's the most powerful pseudo-legendary dragon. So I gave it Adamant Nature with 252 attack, with Outrage, so it has a max Whirlwind power of 140 base power. That's something you're probably not going to see often, but I just wanted to show that you will still survive that Dynamaxed. So just imagine all the other kinds of hits you will definitely tank if that's like the hardest hit you're going to get most of the time. And then after your weakness policy boost, you can pretty much take out anything. I just pulled 3 Mons that seem to be rising in usage on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. You will see +3 just because there's the +2 weakness policy boost, and then there's the +1 for the Dragon's Maw, since that does not show in the damage calculator yet. So I showed a 4 HP Dynamax Zapdos. It almost takes it out in one hit, but I just wanted to show you that like you can take out anything not Dynamax pretty much. And there are some Mons you can't take out Dynamax, like Tornadus if it only has 4 HP investment. That definitely takes it out even if Dynamaxed. And then here's Rillaboom. It's not Dynamax. If it was Dynamax, you wouldn't be able to take it out, but a lot of Rillabooms tend not to Dynamax, and they are really bulky, so like even max HP, max defense Rillaboom, you take out. That concludes it for Regidrago. Once again, please let me know what you think of Regidrago, maybe your own EV spreads, teams you think it's good on, rental teams that you may have that you can share with us. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more Pokemon, VGC, and Nintendo content. Head down to the description to give me a follow on Twitch. Give the video a like or dislike. 2 videos should be showing up. One should be a guide for a Crown Tundra Pokemon, and another should be a guide to all the Pokemon before Crown Tundra came out. And you all have a good one. Thanks.